Good morning, happy Sunday everybody. Well, not so happy today because we've got to travel back up to Sunderland or Washington, Newcastle. Got to be back at work for 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'd rather do the 3.5 hour, 4 hour drive today than do it first thing tomorrow morning, because it's going to be a long day otherwise. So today, what am I doing today? I got a TV bracket for the Caravan, and I'm going to attempt to put the television on a drop bracket in the Caravan. You'll see why in a bit. So this is what I bought.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see.
So this is a B-tronic fold-up TV ceiling mount. It's supposed to be good from anything between 19-inch and 43-inch. In our television it's a cello 32-inch, so hopefully this will work. That arrived yesterday by Amazon. It's a fold-up thing. We'll see how we get on with it. Let's go and have a look at the telly. Bit of a cold day today. Oh, we've had a bit of snow. I think I'll take the Ranger to work today. I prefer this old beast. Oh, we could take that one. But the sky looks a bit full of snow today, so I think we'll take the Ranger. Right, well there's the Caravan. The good old Pegasus. Bought this for £4. Done a bit of work to it. It needed a few things. But, it's turned into a nice Caravan, to be honest. I'll show you what we did. Strength. So we changed this these lights. This is all blue LED now. It did have just a white strip across the back here, but I changed all that out and changed it to blue up all the front end. This is the TV we bought. It's a cello TV, smart TV, and it's quite big, but it takes up a lot of room just there. When Ascension's cooking, she's going to need a little bit of room to put plates down and things, so we thought we'll sit it up there somewhere under them cupboards. We were going to put it here, but obviously if you put it there you lose that bit of chair, don't you? So we've done quite a few things. I had to sort out the water pipes under there the other day. We got a little drip leak on it, that's all done. Underneath there's a transformer box which was knackered, so I've changed that. I had to put a battery in the igniter for this. I had to change or strip the brushes on this roof fan up here because that wasn't spinning anymore, but it was like rusted up and the brushes were seized in. So I replaced or took it out and I cleaned them up, reseated everything. Then obviously the bathroom, I had to replace all this this rear panel because there was a big crack down there, and I've sorted all that now, put a new shower head in it, so Mrs. is well happy with it. Okay, at least it's warm in here. I'll sort of leave the heating ticking over. So we're going to mount that television up there, hopefully. Just crank this heating up a bit. Get it a bit warm. So we'll start by getting these legs off. Tell you what, nice big telly this is. 32 inch. I think it's very nice. About £250, but Ascension wanted a decent sized television. It's obviously got some legs on it. they should just pop out. Should. Right. That's one. That's them bad boys off. So the next thing we've got to do is see if the back plate fits the telly. Instruction manual, won't be needing that. It's a fold up type of bracket, so I think if I take this bit off, I think it's just that one screw at the bottom, we'll mount that to the back of the television. There's literally 2 screws on the drop. That's got like a hook on it at that end, so you leave that one in. You just take this one out here. You get an Allen key, so you're just going to wind this bad boy out, and then the plate should just come off. There we go. That should just drop off. Should. Yeah, dear. Bloody awkward to do this with one hand. That should lift. Right, a bit of messing about later. And off she comes. Just clips in at the top and bolts it at the bottom. So there's a little arrow to say upwards. Hopefully, because you've got 4 bolt holes here, this just line up with 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that works. Let's find some bolts for them. I'll say one thing, it comes with a hell of a lot of fixings. There's, I suppose, if you just put it into a wall, I should imagine. Look at all these. You get loads of fixings with them. That's quite good, to be honest. So I've decided to use these 4 plastic spacers. These 4 little dome heads and 4 washers to hold the plate on the back. So what I'm doing, obviously make sure this arrow's the right way up for the top of the telly. I've used a washer and a bolt and one of the little black plastic spacers in between the plate and the back of the TV, so I'm not putting too much pressure on the back of the plastic. So I've put one in, and I'll just line up and do the other 4 now. That's 3 down, 1 to go. Put that spacer in, try and line it up. There we go. There we go. Not too bad. So that's it. That's 4 spaced. Make sure it's nice and level, which it is. And we'll just tighten these down. Try not to over tighten them because I don't want to crack out anything on the plastic. I normally when I tighten diagonally. That's it. That's the plate on the back all spaced out. That won't be falling off anytime soon, I hope. So the next thing to do is take the rest of the bracket. I believe it goes that way. So these little hooks hook into these little slots. Something like that. And then you put a bolt through the back there. And there's your bracket in place. Here's the missus. What she brought me.
Good morning, guys. Happy Sunday.
It is very happy, isn't it?
Peanut butter and toast.
Peanut butter and toast. And some coffee. First meal in my new caravan. There.
So, Is it fit?
I don't know. I think so. It looks all right. I'm just fitting the bracket part. I'm just putting this last bolt in now. So that bit's all right.
Okay.
So yeah, just going to screw that up and see how we get on, babe.
Oh, that's good then. Do some breakfast.
You know me, I love a bit of banging and screwing first thing in the morning.
That's what you've done today, isn't it?
Yeah, let's get the work done. Right, so that's the bracket in place. It looks like it's going to be okay. I'm just going to give the camera to Ascension while I offer the telly up to where it's going to sit. So we can either sit it central or we can sit it at this end. Which would be the best way?
Central bed, because we have this
Controls.
control in there, so
Right, so
middle is okay.
I need to find the centre then, don't I? I think the centre is this line here.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's the middle, because the door goes from there to there.
Yeah.
And that goes from there to there. Okay, that's cool. So I know where I am with that now. So the next thing, I've got to drill some holes up through there and bolt this to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the telly off the back of this again and just work with the bracket. I think we're there, babe.
Okay.
Quite well made, these brackets, to be honest.
You don't need to remove, just remove this one, look, and bolt it and...
No.
Goodness.
No. Who's doing this job, you or me? You always tell when the gaffer comes on the job, can't you? Mrs. All I need to do, babe, is take this bracket off. Which is fine. I know what I'm doing. I've got a destruction manual over there. Sorry, instruction manual over there. As long as I just slacken this bolt off, I can take the bracket away from the... I don't have to strip this top bit off. What's the point in doing that? You can always do it yourself, you know.
I just suggestion, babe.
Well, I'm suggesting you can do it yourself. Just take this bolt out, that's it. That's all you got to do. So, easy.
Easy, then nearly hit your foot. Just the things you
That's
do.
it. So I'm going to move this TV out of the way, then I'm going to mount that up there. Simples, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that alright with you? Okay, then that's what we're going to do. We know what we're doing. I've just got to clear all these cupboards out now. Ascension's got all the little plastic containers in there, little spices and
We'll do it, babe. While
everything.
You're
You going to do that? Go on then, can you crack on, babe?
Well, you're doing stuff.
I'm going to get me me drill and bits out of the garage. One thing about the old Ranger, she fires straight up. First turn of the key this morning. She's been sat there. I probably haven't started her for a week. I do like this. Compared between the Ranger and that, I love this. I do like this truck. Right, toolboxes. Excuse the state of my garage. So I need a Sharpie marker pen. I also need a drill, which is right down there, and a drill bit. That's about it really. Always got plenty of tools around the place. Look at this old Makita stuff. Makita 90-degree drill. It's probably... Nah, I'm not going to use that one. I think I'll use that one. I need to find myself a 8mm or just over 8m drill bit. Right, that's that sorted. Just got to take that plate rack out now. I've put all these liners in. And obviously the bolt heads are going to be either side of them. So I'll just take that out for a minute so I can fold that one back. I'm saying that though. No, I don't need to. I can do it without. Right, so next thing, that's the front, that's the back. That needs to go from a central position and I need to mark those holes out under there. Bloody typical. Out of all the batteries I could have picked up out of my box, I picked up one 5 amp. It's flat bell end. Yeah, that's more like it. Let's get drilling. Right, that's the first hole drilled. Now this shelving is double skinned, I've just found, so it's got some sort of insulation in it. Not the first hole. And what I'm going to use these M8 fixings. They're like a domed head. Got a wide domed head on them. But it's not going to pull. It'll be a bit stronger when I'm using these dome head types. So I'll put one of them in. Right, figured it. So the way I'm going to do this, by having this dome head at the top, which the mat will cover, and on the back of the dome heads, I'm going to put a washer, and then what they call a nylock nut. A nylock's got a bit of nylon in it. It won't come loose. So once you've tightened it up, it won't shake loose for any vibration on the road. So I'm using nylocks, dome heads, and washers. And what I'm going to do is put 6 of these in here. We'll put 6 in. That's going nowhere. Just had a thought as well before I bolt this on. This tilt's 45 degrees. I want to be able to turn the telly left and right. So I'm going to have to slacken some of these nuts off at the top, because at the moment they're really tight. And if I bolt all that up, I'm not going to be able to get to them. So I've got my little weather kit here. I'm going to slacken these off very slightly. Yeah, really glad I remembered to slacken those off. Otherwise, when that's on, I wouldn't be able to turn the TV left and right. So I'm going to offer that up now to that bolt I've put through. I'm going to fasten it on one, and then I can just drill through the other holes. Makes it easier. Okay, well, obviously when you're screwing these things up, you've got to remember these shelves. They're not that solid, so you can't over tighten these. So just be a bit careful. If you can hear a bit of a cracking sound, you know you're getting very tight on them. So that's the bit where you have to stop. But I'm putting six in here, so I'm going to be spreading the weight out over the 6 holes. Now I've got one in. What I can do is just turn this exactly to the middle, get it lined up exact. And then I'm just going to drill straight through these other holes because I'm completely lined up there. So I'll drill the other 5 out and do the same thing. Dome heads in the top, washers at the bottom, and nylocks to finish them off. So far so good. So I've drilled. I've only used 5 out of the 6 holes. But you see how I'm spreading the weight over the plate. Look, I'm putting 3 in the front, so there'll be 2 at each side, and then just 1 in the middle. So inside footprint here we've got 5. They're about as flush as you're going to get inside the shelf. And by the time this is over the top of it, you won't even realise they're there. But with having a big footprint, and that's quite thin, at least this is going to be quite sturdy. So, roll a fag, have a swirl of my coffee, and then we'll screw that up. Do like a bit of banging and screwing first thing in the morning.
This is the Sunday job for Steve.
This is certainly not going to fall off in a hurry. Just keep winding this one up until I hear it crunch a bit. Just sort of sandwiching the shelf, and I don't want to crack it. Right, just hear it starting to crack now. Just making a bit of a noise there, so I know that's. So I don't want to overdo it.
How many screws you want to put?
I've put 5 in there. 3 at at the front, 2 at the back. So the whole weight of the TV is spread over the weight of that plate now. If you was to put just like one screw, it will just pull straight through this sandwich board shelf bottom. That's not what I wanted to do. Tighten them all until I hear it starts to crack a little bit as the shelf starts to tighten. It should be very soon. There, that's it. Don't want to go any more than that. You will have a world of problems. The last thing you want to do is crack your shells. It's called weight distribution. Right, that's how to tighten. Yeah, just could hear it starting to creak now on the shelf. One more to do. Alright, Ascension's going to have a little bit of a wipe out. Just get rid of all this little bits of wood chip in the top. And we'll put everything back in the cupboards. But what I've got now, I've got 5 down mids on the top.
It wouldn't go anywhere.
It's not going to go anywhere. Then underneath, obviously, 5 points. That is absolutely solid now. It's going nowhere. Looking good. So we'll put the stuff back in the cupboards and then we'll set the tally up. To be honest, now this cover's back down, you can't really even, well, you can feel the domes, but they're not too imposing, they're not bounced and rounded up like if you'd have put a bolt through there, it would have stuck up ages. That looks alright as it is. There we go. Everything back in the cupboards. So we're done up there now. Watch your head, babe. So, go for the bracket. Looks alright.
This one.
Look at that, she's all over it. She's better at cleaning than I am. And we'll get this television on that bracket there. Okay, so what I need to do now is get these little hooks on the back onto them little hooks at the front. Something like that. And then I've got a screw to put in the back end. This is where it starts to get awkward now. Probably can come this side, babe, you can see what I'm doing. So that hook's on. Now I just need to get one screw through there. See? and tighten them in. And that'll be the TV in position.
Yeah.
Be a bit awkward.
Tight the bolt.
Tighten the bolt. It's just awkward trying to work behind the TV now because it's such a big telly. Once these are tight, it's not coming off. I could actually lift the television up a touch if I wanted to, and then tighten it into position. The whole thing lifts up like that. Maybe I should hold it in that position.
Yeah, a bit high.
Tighten everything in. So this is the fiddly bit. I can do it. You can set the height as well on these. And the less bracket you see, the better, I think.
It's worth it. It's £30, isn't it?
Is that
$29.99.
how much it cost?
$29.99.
Because you ordered it, didn't you? Yeah, I've got tighten at the back. Right. So that's set the height. Just get this other one tightened. And then we've got to set the angle of the TV and then plug everything in. So you've got an angle on it. So that's the height set.
Mm-hmm.
We need to set the angle.
Okay.
To set the angle, these ones up here.
Mm-hmm. So you can turn, yeah? Okay, good.
Yeah, I can turn. We need to set the angle of the television. So to do that, we put it to where we want it. Then we just tighten this.
Good engineer.
Well, I won't go that far.
It's not grumpy this morning though. No swearing. That's good. It's Sunday, you know. We
I'm
bun.
not having a day off of swearing just because it's a bloody Sunday.
Oh my god, yeah, start, see?
I just need to get this nice angle now. And tighten that right up. Jesus.
You know this.
Nearly there.
Nearly, you need a strong.
Well, this bracket's going absolutely
Nowhere.
nowhere.
See, that's a good idea to put the TV like that. See?
Right, that's that. Got two little plastic caps to put on.
Mm-hmm.
And
we're done.
Where that is. That's one.
Oh, clever.
That's two. I think we're about there. Then it's just a matter of plugging the wiring in and tidying everything up. There's got to be a PowerPoint here somewhere. That's the power. That's the aerial. Just need to get a little pull tight clip down, just tie the wiring up at the back. So I'll get a little zip tie and I'll tie this wiring up out the way. And I think we're there then, babe. Time for a quick fag. Tools are away. This garage wants sorting. I used to have a racing car in here at one point, Ford Focus. It was an ST. It was actually faster than an RS by the time I'd finished with the engine modifications. So, no room to put anything at the minute. Yeah, definitely taking the Ranger today. Not going to take the Saracen. I'm going to stay here. Give it a bit of a rest. So there's the Caravan. The Pegasus. I think we might finally go out in it when I get a bit of time off now. It was a really good buy. But as I said, we needed to sort the shower out in it and the electrical transformer because it wasn't charging the batteries. About 100 quid. Then we found a few water leaks on the pipe work for the heater and 20 odd 30 quid. Sorted that out. Brand new pump for 120 quid. Motor movers there, look, they've been serviced. All in all, it's a really nice Caravan. It's tidy. Just need a YouTube sticker for the back now for UK-PINAY. Oh, and when I get chance, I want to find some more of this stuff as well. And reseal this, because these shrink with the heat over the years. So I'm going to put brand new stuff in there, I think. That's pretty much it. But on the whole, she's a good Caravan. She's tidy. Very straight. Very nice. It's just a matter of getting her out and having the time. Obviously we want to go to the Philippines this year for a month. So are we really going to have time to go out in the Caravan? Maybe for bank holidays. Right. Ascension should have tidied up in the Caravan by now. So let's see how this television bracket's held up. Oh, she's happy enough. She sat there watching telly, remote in hand.
Right low because strike, copyright strike.
Copyright? What, for this garbage bloody BBC News? You've got to be joking. Oh, there you go, guys. One bracket.
It's a good idea to put the TV there.
Yeah, it was your idea.
Because you think you put the
I can't do a lot with a cable, but it's absolutely solid. It's going nowhere.
At one point you need to put, you want to put the TV there, but
I did. Are you happy?
Yes.
You sure, boss?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not the boss, you're the boss.
Yeah, don't you forget it. Ugh.
You're the one wearing trousers, guy. Shorts.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Because you put there, you said, didn't it? But we lost this one by venom if you put the TV there.
As long as you're happy, sweetie. So there we go. One Caravan bracket, TV bracket. That's going nowhere, and we've got all that space now for when Ascension's cooking, so she can put stuff down on that cupboard top there. Okay, so we'll have a bit more time at home, pack some suitcases. Where are we going after that?
We off in a Gordyland.
Gordyland.
And
Geordieland.
Geordieland.
Why I man?
Why I mate?
Mate?
They said why I man. Okay.
Why I man?
Yeah. I never heard them say yes.
I don't know. They say I.
I.
Why I? Why I? So yeah, going back up to see Sharon and David and Tanya and the rest of the guys at the Premier Inn in Washington near Newcastle, and we'll be having another week up there. And I'm back to work tomorrow morning. So from UK-PINAY, thanks for watching. I hope you found this bodge DIY job useful.
Useful.
Very,
Yes.
very useful. But yeah, great. If you want to know what I used to mount this 32-inch cello, the actual bracket itself, just drop me a comment and I'll give you the link on the Amazon site for it. But it fits absolutely beautiful, and it's good for about 50 kilos. But I wouldn't be hanging 50 kilos over them bloody shelves, to be honest. But that is solid, it's going nowhere. So right, bye from us, and we'll catch you next week for another video.
Thank you very much for watching.
Oh yeah,
keep subscribing, please.
And thank you to our new subscribers this week. We've had another 2 or 3 this week, so thank you very much for subscribing, guys. Really appreciate your support, because without you I wouldn't be making these shit videos, basically. I'd have to find something else to do with my time.
Cooking instead.
Yeah, well, we won't talk about that.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together